Actually, I'm going to give you that objection now.
Okay.
I think it's too expensive.
It's too expensive. How much were you thinking that this was gonna be before you jumped on the call?
I knew there was going to be a price, but I thought it'd be like 500, 1,000.
Okay, so let me just recap quickly, like why this value is the way that it is. So you're gonna get 16 weeks of 24-hour contact with one of our coaches, weekly check-ins, and you're gonna have that daily support so that you can overcome your jaw pain day by day with someone who's gonna be right there. So you split this amount for the 16 weeks. It's a little bit more than £100 a week, $100 a week. Doesn't that sound quite reasonable, given that you're getting all of this tailored service to you right on your phone so that you can just do the exercises 30 minutes a day, step by step, and you're not going to be alone in this journey?
Yeah, it's just a lot of money.
So, with money on the side, do you feel like this program is something that is really going to help you achieve that well-being, that
Yeah,
job and on, just
yeah,
change your life?
yeah, yes.
Then where do you want to go from here?
Okay, so what I'll say there is, I had to butt in there because I'll lose my train of thought, and I was cooking there in my mind. So straight away, what you did is you jumped into battling the thing. So their guard is like it's like a boxing fight, right? Now you've
Mm.
thrown your jab, you've thrown your jab, and like they're covering up, they're giving you the resistance. They've put their guard up, and you coming straight away, they're already gonna their defense is already gonna be up. So you trying to handle the objection. If they're a stubborn person, if they're not agreeable, they're not just gonna want to listen to you. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, oh, who's this person? Who's this person? Who's this person trying to sell to me? Like their defense mechanism was already up. So when you jump straight into handling the objection, like straight away, without sort of agreeing with them or sort of um validating their feeling, they're just already going to be like, oh no, they're already going to shut off. They're not going to want to hear you. They're just going to run away from the call, right? So when you get someone with an objection, I think you said something great there actually. You said two things. First of all, you asked them like how much do they think it should be, and then what else did you ask? You asked something really good, and I can't remember.
I broke it down to the weekly thing, and I asked, do you think it's reasonable that it's 100 and something a week if you're getting that
And you said something,
personalized?
and you said something else, didn't you? You said something else. But anyway, at first I'd be like, listen, no, 100%. At the end of the day, 1,800 is it's a lot of money, right? So first of all, with the objection, I've taken it, I've diffused it. I'm agreeing with them. Their hands are coming down now. Their boxing gloves are down. So, yeah, I'd be like, no, 100%. Um, can you see why we sort of charge these prices? Like, you've seen the sort of results we've got, right? So you can understand a little bit more about why we probably do charge these fees. I guess it comes down to what's important to you. What do you value? Saving, an extra bit of money, or sort of being able to guarantee that you no longer have these issues with your jaw again. What do you value? What do you value, Anna?
Oh, to don't have job pain anymore.
And how much do you value that? Like, if you had like a specific price that you could put your well-being on, would you value your well-being less than 1,800?
Probably not.
Okay. And I'm sure you can see why we charge these. Like I said, step by step, weekly guidance. Okay. A direct, tailored plan to ensure that you no longer struggle with these issues. I mean, are you confident that we can also get you the results just seeing what we've done with our other clients?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
So you value your well-being more than 1,800. You're confident in the service, and you know that is there anything unreasonable about actually investing that amount initially into your health so that you no longer have to struggle with these issues for another 5 years? Or do you think that you'd be happy with saving 1800, but go on another 5 years with not being able to eat the food you like, or whenever winter arrives, you having to, dread it. Like, is it unreasonable for you not to for you to take action now? Do you think that wouldn't make sense?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think it would make sense. Yeah.
Oh, is it so you think it makes sense for you not to take action right now?
No.
So I mean, based on everything I've said, we've kind of established that you value your well-being a lot more than $1,800, right? Um,
Yeah.
do you think that it would sort of be unreasonable? Like, do you think if you were to just get off of school right now, you're not to take that action, do you think first of all you'd be able to withstand another 5 years of the same pain, or do you think that it automatically somehow it'd get better? Like, do you think that it's like you'd be able to wave a magic wand in the air, and your jaw pain would miraculously appear, or does something need to be done
Well, something would need to be done for
for
sure.
sure? So it's not unreasonable for you to not move forward and actually instead of waiting for something to be done, it's is it unreasonable for you to actually do something?
Mm, no, it's not unreasonable.
Okay. Well, what do you think's next then? Like, are you happy to actually take that step forward and ensure that we no longer struggle with these issues?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I mean, let me send you the link and we can get everything started there.
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
obviously the call recording there it broke up a little bit, but as you can see right there is um first of all one thing I tried to get to know. You gave me the objection, so obviously I agreed with you. I let your guard come down, and then I tried to get to know by me saying so by me explaining everything, how much do they value your XYZ, and then I tried to get to know. I was like, okay, well I mean, do you think it would be unreasonable? Once you say no, you've exercised your like right. When we say no, we feel a lot more comfortable, right? So for me getting you to say no instead of getting you to say yes, you're more likely inclined to want to listen to me more, rather than if I force you to say yes. If I force you to give me a yes answer, you probably still feel a bit uncomfortable. But I still basically ask the same question or ask the same form of question, just formed it in a way where you have to give me a no answer back um, that sort of that is a confluence to what I'm asking you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, right there, literally, as you can see, what I did, agreed, booked the follow-up call, handled the objection, figured out exactly what it was, like what does she value XYZ, got to the root, debunked, like changed the objection straight away, let her know that, okay, well, can you go another 5 years? Like, do you think 1800 is worth no longer feeling that pain, or would you rather save 1800 right now and continue living with this for the rest of your life? I mean, that's clearly a reason you're on this call. And then got you to say no, got to the no answer, and then made the sell. See how easy that was?
Yeah.
I want you to try that again now. So you kind of follow that whole format for me.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just too expensive.
I mean, of course, 1800 is not a cup of coffee, it's something that you just have in your pocket. But how much were you thinking that this was going to be? Just so I have an idea where your expectations were at.
Go for follow-up call first. Go for
Okay,
follow-up
okay.
call.
Yeah,
So
it's just a question, but I haven't asked for a follow-up call
you
yet.
go for follow-up call, you ask. So you're like, okay. No, listen, okay, for sure. I mean, if it's too expensive, do you want to like, would it probably make sense for you to go in and have the time to think about it then? Like, would you probably want to talk, I don't know, maybe in a few days or so, a couple weeks after you've actually had the time to evaluate whether this is right for you? You know what I mean? So you kind of offer the follow-up call, and just before you, like, just before I go, though, I want to figure out just like I can make my own, just lie to myself, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, I mean, of course, like 1800 is not a cup of coffee, but if you want to take some time to think about it, like I'm more than happy to have a follow-up call. Like, how much time do you think you need to think this through?
Maybe just a week.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. But just before you go and think about it, do you feel like what we have to offer here that can actually help you to relieve that jaw pain and will be like the next step for you to enjoy life like without that constant pain, that constant like headache of it?
Um, I definitely feel like the service is good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, good to hear. And is there anything in particular in the service that feels like it can really help you to change your life a little bit?
One out.
The one-to-one.
Yeah.
Good. So you know that you get that one-to-one tailored service. You have someone there in your corner every day that you can contact every 24 hours. You get the weekly check-ins. Like, do you think like it wouldn't be unreasonable that that tailored service would cost a certain amount?
No. No.
So if we're gonna be honest, like 1800 split for 16 weeks, it all even comes down to 112 a week, which if you do the math, it really isn't that unreasonable, is it?
No.
because you have that 24-hour contact. So you can contact the doctor at any point. So you get that weekly checkup. So you're gonna have 16 weekly checkups. And I don't know how many days are in 16 weeks, but it's quite a lot of days. So you split that amount for each one of these days. It would be less than £20 a day, I would say, which is not that bad, is it?
No.
So how are you feeling about this now?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
So from here, are you ready to sign in, or do you still feel like you need some time?
You did that really well. You honestly did the getting to know better than I did. I love how you explained it, and then you were like, okay, do you think that would be unreasonable? Do you think that's unreasonable? What I would have said is obviously you said, oh, my memory is terrible. I know my memory is terrible today. You said you said no, 100%. You booked a follow-up call. Said, I mean, overall, yeah, you affirmed the product first. You're like, overall, do you think this would help you? Like, money being aside, if this was for free, are you actually confident with, the one-to-one help, the one-to-one guidance you work with me that we can ensure that we kind of stop this popping and cracking? Yeah. And for my own sort of knowledge, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you feel like we can? And then they'll give you on a scale of 1 to 10. All right, cool. And what will make it a free? We'll give that free. Okay, so it's a 10. Okay, cool. So you're a 10 out of 10 confident that this can help you. It's just about the price, right? And the price is 1800. Um, if you're 100% confident and you know that you're getting that one-to-one help over 26 weeks, is £1,800, $1,800 unreasonable for you to no longer struggle with jaw pain? Like, how much do you value your well-being? How much do you value not having to deal with this issue again? How much?
Well, probably more than that.
You,
Yeah.
you value it more than 1800, right?
Yeah.
If you value it more than 1800 and you're confident that this is what you need, you've seen our previous results, you know that this is what I do. We're qualified. We've got these results. And you, like you said, you'd value it a lot more than 1800. Would it be unreasonable with that one-to-one help that you're getting across 16 weeks for you to take that jump now? Or would it be unreasonable?
No, I don't think so. No.
It wouldn't be unreasonable, right? I mean,
No.
what would the other option be? Are you gonna just leave this call right now and continue struggling, continue deliberating on whether I should spend that little bit of money initially right now so I can fix the issues with my jaw? Just hope that someone's like automatically one day you're gonna wake up and after 5 years it's gonna just snap into place, or does making the change now, um, not having to deal with everything we've discussed on this call, from being agitated, from not being able to eat cold foods. Do you think that actually taking action on that right now so you don't have to deal with that again rather than waiting is sort of the best thing to do?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, yeah, I think so, yeah.
So shall I send you the link now? We can get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
How do you think that was?
Um, I think that was like just a different approach to it, sort of.
You think?
Um, yeah,
Was it?
because
Yeah,
it's showing the cost of not doing
yeah,
it. So you're going to the being like, how much would it cost you to actually
yeah. I
not
think there's
do it?
different ways. There's always different tool bags. That's the great thing about closing. When you're objection handling or when you're closing, there's so much different tools. It's not like a one method or one script fits all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right there, you saw me incorporate loads of different things. I asked about cost, I asked what you valued, your well-being, and then I got to know. So that's a complete different method to someone else who's gonna use try and hard sell you, try to come across it logically. You know what I mean? I tried to use a little bit of emotion there. I went into how long you've actually been struggling with it, how much of an issue this has actually been causing you. And that's the great thing about closing. So your approach and my approach, they're very similar, but they're very different. That's honestly what you can do moving forward. You can really study this and see, okay, have these two methods in the back of your head, in the back of your brain, so you know that whenever you come across a objection, you know how to handle it. Always though, if there's anything you do, it's always diffuse the objection, agree, and then go to book the follow-up call, pretend to book the follow-up call, maybe get something in, and then find out the real objection. Lower their guard, find out the real objection, affirm the service on a scale of 1 to 10. How much do they think? If it's a 10, you know what you do you either go into the cost or you go into why it actually makes sense what it comes up to? You know, what do you value more? £20 a day or £20 a day on making sure that you know what I mean your well-being isn't compromised, or investing that initial amount of money and knowing that for less than £20 a day, you no longer have to deal with popping and cracking for another 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Cool.